What's up? It's Joe, and it's my 5 Minute Friday for June 9th. So today was pretty cool. Got to go to my son's, graduation event for sixth grade. So I guess that's pretty cool, right? Big step for all these kids moving on to middle school and in the future and beyond that. So, last week I actually spoke to his sixth grade class about AI. It's a topic that they'd been discussing a lot in their class, and the teacher thought it'd be a good idea for me to come by and share a few ideas, of which I have plenty. So, and I tried to relate AI back to something that kids can understand and hopefully put into action, right? So, the first question I asked the class was, well, what have you heard about AI? And obviously, there's a lot of panic. They say it's going to take over everything. It's going to take their jobs. It was kind of concerning, actually. A lot of these kids had a sense of dread about their own future. And so, my talk to them was basically, look, I mean, you need to learn to work with the machines and, try and find ways that, you can build a future for yourself that, can coexist with machines, but it, is uniquely yours and uniquely human, right? And some of these things are, build really good connections with your friends, get off the phone and stop staring at the screens and being on social media and, go out and, have real human connections. I think that's going to be a big theme going forward, with not just kids, but with adults as well. I think that human to human experiences are going to be something AI just simply won't be able to replace, until Apple Vision Pro goggles take over the world and we start wearing those stupid things. But, so I think human connections and building those is something that I would encourage, kids and adults to do. But, some other things were, maybe college isn't important for you, right? I think that the way we teach kids right now is very much a relic of the industrial age, and I think that education itself needs to be rethought. So I told them, look, I mean, if you can develop a lifelong habit of continuous learning and curiosity and, and try and improve yourself every day, that's a big investment that you can make. Again, that's something that robots won't be able to do. You have to put in the hard work and do it for yourself. And also, on the note of college, like maybe don't go. So, I know their parents don't want me to say this, but it's funny. The teacher agreed with me. I think we see a lot of people being pushed into going to college because that's just, quote, what you're supposed to do. I think that if you have a good reason to go to college and spend the money to do that, that's a great idea. I think you can gain a lot of knowledge and skills on your own, and increasingly with a lot of rote tasks being automated. What I think is going to happen is just human creativity and things that are uniquely human are going to become very valuable. At the same time, if you you can make a lot of money doing other trades too. You can go to a trade school, get an apprenticeship. I know people who are plumbers and electricians and carpenters and have skilled trades and make a lot of money. And I can't see robots automating that anytime soon. So, again, this is some of the advice that I gave a group of sixth graders last week, and it was awesome to see them off, into the their new adventures in middle school, in a few months once summer's over. But it's a good reminder, right? I mean, it's I think I'm assuming the people who listen to this are mostly adults, and we're preoccupied with the things in front of us, but there's a whole new generation of kids out there that. For them, the world is it's a new place, and in a lot of ways, it's a very uncertain place. When I was growing up, in the '80s and the '90s, it was the world was, I think, at least somewhat more predictable, right? That is not the case these days, and so the final thing I left the class with was just learn to embrace change. It's the one constant that you're going to be experiencing at ever and ever faster rates throughout your life. So just learn to live with it, learn to live with the robots, and just try and stay positive every day. So anyway, hope you all have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.